You don't need closure. Close the book by yourself. So from this moment on, start to listen to yourself and make yourself priority in your life. Cut off, set boundaries and let go. Stop falling in love with potential. Take them as they are. Time here, or welcome back if you're a returning subscriber, viewer. Please make yourself a subscriber, everyone. Make sure you click the big fat red subscribe button and you've subscribed to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time I post. So this video is just going to be a little bit chilled because I just released my birthday vlog. I was thinking about this, like lessons I wish someone had told me before I turned 20 or before I started my 20s. And here I just have 13 quick life hacks I feel will be useful to anyone in their 20s, their 30s, but most importantly, when you're just fresh in your 20s and you're just out there and you never knew the world was a big fat monger ready to eat you alive. Number one is to listen to yourself. I think it's very important to stop doubting yourself and to listen to yourself because nobody knows you better than you. Sometimes you just need to trust yourself and trust yourself in the process, right? Because if you don't, then your ideas of things are only going to be shaped by what people have told you, how they feel about things, which is obviously shaped by their own experiences and their own situations in life. So it's very important you listen to yourself. If it's time to relax, relax. If it's time to work harder, work harder. If it's time to start a new phase, do it. If it's time, just listen to yourself, right? You'll be so shocked to find out how many times you're not listening to yourself and how many times you're subconsciously doing things that you've been told you're supposed to do or things that you think people expect you to do. Just not making yourself the priority of your life. I think that's what it is. So from this moment on, start to listen to yourself and make yourself priority in your life. Number two is, it's not too late. It's never too late to restart, rebrand, and reinvent yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that it's fake or you didn't used to be this person. Exactly, I want a change. If I didn't want to change, then I'll keep being the same person. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you wanting to change environments, change yourself, change your brand. You are a brand. Even if you're in your 60s, but it's very important to remember this advice starting your 20s because there's so many phases you go into in your 20s and you're shy or you're worried about what people will think, you want to change and do something else and then you don't, and then you end up staying in situations that you're not supposed to or with people that you're not supposed to simply because you have refused to reinvent and rebrand yourself. Oftentimes because of what people will say, oftentimes because you are scared, oftentimes you think, oh, it's too late now. And I'm just saying this is never too late, it's never too early, there's never a time. Any time to reinvent yourself is the time you're ready to invent yourself. If you think you've been dressing really weird in the past, you want to change your fashion sense, do it. It doesn't matter if people think you're trying to be fake or whatever they think. It is confusing trying to obviously identify your brand, and that's why you keep rebranding and keep reinventing yourself because it's not easy to stay the same forever, right? It's basically even impossible. That leads me on to my next point, which is change is the only constant thing in life. Like, as I've grown older, I've just seen that nothing will ever stay the same and people will come and go in your life, situations will come and go. The only thing that remains constant in your life is you. Obviously, you yourself will have to metamorphosize and change with the times. So that's why it's so important you need to remember that, look, a lot of things are fleeting. That's my point. Don't let certain things hamper you for too long. Don't let things tie you down. Don't let things weigh you down. Don't let things bring you down for too long. Just remember that everything has a season and a phase and it will change. The only constant thing in life is change, right? And that just also means that you need to be ready to embrace the unknown all the time because that's just what life is. And you just have to be flexible. And you just have to generally have a positive mindset towards change because it's definitely going to come. And I know most people don't obviously have a positive mindset towards change. A lot of people are normally comfortable in what they have, the friendships they have, the circles they keep. Please get ready to see a lot of changes within your body in your 20s, changes within your relationships, what you want, how you want it, and all of that. Cherish those who cherish you. And I know we're always hearing cut off and set boundaries, which I will talk about, but I think one thing that we don't really speak about, which is important, is to cherish those people in your life who really cherish you. I think those are the people who often give the least attention, because you kind of always know they have your back, right? But you need to make sure that they're also feeling loved by you, because life is very short. You never know when someone is going to pass away. You know? Obviously, we all pray for good health and long life, but realistically, life is not set in stone, right? I always want to make sure that the people in my life I cherish feel like they are cherished. That conveniently leads me on to my next point, which is life can end at any moment, really, right now. And that can mean a lot of things. But I think what's most important is remembering to live life intentionally, because we could all be gone any day. We could all be gone any day. So once you're going into your 20s, remember you want to be intentional about things. You want to be intentional about the relationships you have in your life. You don't just want things to happen to you. You want to be an active participant of those things. Living every day, romanticizing your life, like we've been seeing these things on TikTok. Like, it's not just about taking cute aesthetic videos, like that's nice, but in terms of romanticizing your life, enjoying little moments, enjoying moments with people who love you, cherishing those who care about you, savoring things, enjoying the air, the breeze, enjoying nature, just generally living life like you are actually living life intentionally. Going to work every day and finding something to be joyful about every day. It's very important, because these are the things that will keep you going, and these are the habits you will build, most importantly, up until your late 20s. So it's so important that you are living life intentionally from now, because by the time you are 30, 40, you're used to it, right? And at that point in time, life is not less difficult, but it becomes easier to deal with. And that leads me on to my next point. It's time to cut off, set boundaries, and let go. We all know these ones. Toxic people, cut them off, let them go. Anybody who doesn't serve your purpose, let them go. Life is too short. Life is too short to be waiting for people. Life is too short to be waiting for people to act properly. It's just too short. Once bitten, okay. Give someone a second chance, okay. After that, you have to be shy. You just have to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your space. Like I said, the first point is listen to yourself, right? You have to be your own priority, right? So it's so important that you are letting go of things that don't serve you, things that make you unhappy, things that bother you, people that bother you, people that stress you out, make you unhappy, right? And you might find out that this is going to make you a little bit lonely, right? But then again, that's why you have to compartmentalize your friendships. Know the people that are your true ride or die friends, and the people you just go out with, or the people you just talk to at work. I don't think one needs to have so many close friends. Whatever is going to cost you your peace of mind on this earth is not worth it. Especially if it doesn't have any payoffs, it doesn't have any payback. We go to work sometimes not because we like it, but because we have to. We need money to survive. But you don't need anybody. You don't need anybody to survive. You only need yourself. You don't need anyone else, apart from those who are religious, maybe God, right? But I mean, in terms of physical people, you don't need anyone. Anybody could die. At the end of the day, that's life. Like, life is crazy, and it's hard, and it's a lot of things. And that's exactly why you shouldn't let anything or anyone cost your peace of mind. If obviously you're doing a job and it's just too much, let it go, because we're all gonna die. Be buried 6 feet under, every single person. Bill Gates, me, you, right? So nothing is worth your peace of mind. I'm not saying quit your jobs, guys, because you don't like it. I'm saying if something isn't paying you off, right, for the amount of effort you put in, then just let it go. You need to work to eat, so don't say I said you shouldn't work. Stop falling in love with potential. A lot of us do that. Stop falling in love with the potential somebody could be, the potential husband they could be, potentially good person they could be, potential that, potential this. Take them as they are. If they're not good to you, they're not good to you. If they're good to you, they're good to you. right? Stop giving people so much room and cutting people so much slack by creating a potential that they would never fulfill eventually, right? Some people do fulfill that potential. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying, well, what are the odds? How many times do people really feel out, like reach this potential? Everybody has potential to be better, every single person, except you are actually physically disabled from doing that, or mentally incapacitated from doing that thing or something. You are potential, you know. Some people have talents, a lot of people don't have talent. They have to work hard to get where they are. So I mean, it's not a good enough excuse that, you know, you're a semi-good person, you have potential to be a better person. Let that person go. Especially in the relationships, he has the potential to be a great partner. He's not yet, so let him go. You don't need closure. Close the book by yourself. Close it by yourself, sis. There's no need explaining to someone who has hurt you how they hurt you, why they hurt you. They should explain to you what part of the things that led them to hurt you really drove them. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. This person has already hurt you. They clearly don't care about you that much. And if they did, they would have been making attempts to make sure that you don't feel the need to ask for these questions. So at the end of the day, close it. Just close it yourself and don't open it. Just close that chapter. It's closed. When someone has done something bad enough to you, that should be the closure you need. You don't need to go back to the person's house to go and talk things out, right? And you're going to have to learn the hard way if you don't take this advice now, right? You're going to have to let people treat you like rubbish, treat you really badly, and let them into your life again in the name of closure. Don't do that. In fact, anybody who has hurt you so much, right, doesn't deserve an extra second with you. Like, you need to prize yourself. You're special, you know? Prize yourself and say, you know what? It's okay. Because that's life. You're replaceable. Everybody's replaceable. Okay? So close the chapter. Don't give anyone the key to your happiness. Sometimes we're hell-bent on closure and closing things because you've actually given somebody the key to your happiness, and you need to be the key to your happiness. It's obviously important to experience good things with people, and yeah, somebody gives you butterflies, but everybody knows when they're slipping off into somebody basically controlling their happiness. So it's very important that you regain control of your life, you regain control of your happiness. You always make sure that you are in control, right? Of course, it's not like 100% possible. It's not 100% possible. I'm not saying that this is gonna happen in like 2 seconds, right? I'm just saying try. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep trying. Keep trying to regain your happiness. At every given point in time, life is going to throw things at you, right? Don't give situations and people the key to your happiness. Find happiness in small things. And even if you can't find happiness, know that, okay, this is a phase and it will pass. Just know that you don't have to be hooked on there, right? I don't know if I'm making any sense. You're gonna try and fail, you're gonna try and fail until you can get the key to your own happiness. And that leads me to my next point. You're going to fail at many things in life. I'm just telling you now. You're going to fail relationships, friendships, work, school. Be ready for it. But what's important, more important than failure, is what you do after, right? Failure is a given. We're human beings, we're not robots. We're not programmed to do things mathematically and produce exact results. So we're bound to fail. We don't know a lot. There's the unknown. Tomorrow's unknown. So it's very important that you remember that failure is normal. Don't beat yourself up about it too much. Just make sure that, yeah, you sulk a bit, but you get back on your feet and you're ready to keep pushing. Because guess what? If you don't, life's gonna push without you. Determination. Determination will take you so many places in life. I remember my mom always used to say, even if you're looking for A and you don't find A, the fact that you're actually out there looking, right? You'll find B or C or D. You're less likely to find B or C or D if you don't go out looking for A in the first place. So it's so important that you're determined to do something with your life. Every time I think of determination as well, remember Thomas Edison tried to create the light bulb, is it over 10,000 times? And if he didn't do that, I don't know, maybe it would have taken us a couple other centuries before we could get electricity, and maybe it wouldn't be this advanced. I'm not saying it's easy, these things are hard, but they have to be done. That's what I'm letting you know. Just be determined, be resolved in whatever it is you've decided that you want to do, right? And you will see results eventually. Life is tough, okay? Be ready for a lot of ups, downs, around, insecurity, unsurety, sadness, anger, grief, so many negative emotions, but there are also so many positive ones. And it's very important that you are not just focusing on the negative ones. And sometimes negative ones can be overwhelming and they seem excessive, but life is tough. And once you know it, it's like you're going into a game knowing it's going to be very tough, right? As opposed to just going with flowers and strawberries and thinking the world is like strawberry showcase wonderland. It's not child's play. You need to start getting serious with your mindset, with everything, with work, with school, with friends, you know. The last one is just to be kind, guys. I think the world is so difficult. Everybody's going through something. If you think you're going through something, somebody's going through much worse. So it's so important that you're being kind to people. You know, you don't know what people are going through, and you don't know when a smile is going to, you know, bring someone's day up. Being happy makes life easier because the challenges are bound to come. Like I said, it's hard, it's tough. But once you're kind, you exude positive energy. It's easier. It makes the journey easier for you. It makes you happy as well, you know. That's why you can see like some people might not have all the world, but they're happy, right? Just need to be kind. And on that note, I'm going to end, and I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see something else like this, do let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time I post, and join my Miss Ima family on all my other social media platforms. They'll be linked down below. Don't forget to check my description box. There's always a lot of information in there. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video.